Well, surprise, it's the Lectric XP Trike 2. Yes, the second generation.
And it happens to be America's best-selling e-trike.
At least the previous generation was.
They took 80% of the electric trike market when it came out, and on paper, they've made a lot of meaningful updates.
And so in this video, maybe you already bought a Lectric XP Trike 2, or you're considering buying one, and you just want to know what to expect. First, we have to twist the suspension fork. You have the disc brake spacer. Make sure you do not pull the lever. This is where you install the through axle, the removable display. But trust me, we're going to talk about a lot more than that. Miles on the box, it says net weight 92 pounds. Gross weight is 121 pounds. But we'll see how much the actual trike weighs. We'll show you how it folds. Does it fit through an exterior door? How well is the bike packaged? Yes, there's an electric trike in this box, which is hard to believe.
Then we'll test out the throttle. We'll see how tight it can take turns. Apparently this has zero clearance. And we'll talk about a few features that we're excited about. Apparently the handlebars are easier to reach.
There's also a new TFT display, which I'm really excited that made it on this bike. There might even be some hidden features within that, specifically for the trike. And also this trike now has a front suspension. We'll even test out their claimed 1-minute toolless assembly. With that, let's get started. We'll cut the front. Completely this. I think we're ready for the grand reveal. Oh, eco-friendly packaging. And they say 1-minute toolless assembly, but we're gonna assume that means with all the packaging out of the way.
Or completely unboxed.
Oops, there's something in that.
There's something in there. Yeah.
We've got a front fender with light. I don't know, this might take longer than a minute, Miles.
Yeah, it'd take me longer than a minute.
Now I can throw it.
I hear something.
What's in box number 2?
Oh, looks like a charger, and this is their 2-amp charger.
If you're new to electric, these are just the parts you might actually need, not replacement parts. We'll find out though. Ooh, this is a special one.
Is, I think, the TFT display. And there it is.
It is so much better than their other displays. And Miles, we have an audience request how to put the display on and
how to take it off.
We'll show you. Stay tuned. Miles, I think Lectric learned something from the previous generation. So many fenders got bent. Now you have to install them. I am truly questioning the 1-minute assembly time. All right, we're getting the first look on the rear motor, yes. And there's the differential. We'll show you just what that means when we start riding it.
Front tire.
All right, you know what that means. Probably a through axle to install it. We'll show you how that's done, don't worry. Man, Miles, the tires go wall to wall on the cardboard. I don't know, we'll see if this fits through the door. BMX style handlebars, yes, still a twist grip throttle. They're holding out on the XP Trike, leaving the twist grip throttle in there. Well, it is a single speed, I guess.
Yeah.
I like the new paint job. While this is still gray, they offer a ton of different colors now, which is something that they haven't done with other models. There is protection everywhere on this. Crank, pedal, lever. No quick release pedals on this one though. Flashy new paint job, hydroformed frame. If this was your Christmas gift, could you guess what it is? Miles, look at this. It's what I've always wanted, a support seat. It is adjustable, which is really nice. Suspension seat post, and if you need to, you can slide the seat more forward or further back. Right now, it's about in the middle. And check out this angle. This gives you a good idea of the riding position, which we'll show you. All right, what you are looking at is a completely unboxed. Miles, I have my doubts that you can put this bike together in 1 minute. We have one wheel not attached. We have fenders, 3 of them. What are you thinking?
I wish I worked for NASCAR. All right, let's do this though.
Before we start that timer, I have one favor to ask of you. If you're planning to make a purchase with Lectric, use our link down in the description or scan the QR code on your screen before you buy. It's free and really makes videos like this one possible. thank you for your support. Or if you need some accessories, check out our shop at shop.ebikeescape.com. Tons of high quality accessories to make whatever electric bike you buy your own. All right, Miles.
Got the display, got the replacement parts, which is probably the parts I'll actually need. Well, included accessory, Lectric's bell.
All right, Miles, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Get up.
Handlebars up.
Handlebars in. I'm panicking, Ryan.
Quick release.
Past the minimum insertion point.
You're doing great.
Get this out of the way.
Hurry up.
Wait, put this in. No. Ah! See this?
30 seconds. Getting close. All right.
Let me sneak this out. There we go.
30 seconds left. Snap that in there. Get the pedal out of the way.
Run, you can't.
Go.
Thank you. This is assisted. All right.
Quick, Miles, get the seat post on.
Why the seat post?
All right, you have 10 seconds to install this front wheel. I'll see if I can help you. Oh no. It's gonna go off. Ah!
No!
Lectric, I think you kind of burned yourselves on this one. While assembly is easy, it takes over a minute. First, we have to twist the suspension fork.
Yes.
So with the front wheel, pull this plastic cover off. Just make sure that it looks like this when you're assembling it. Sometimes these can pop off, these cones. Ours are actually good though. On the other side, this is the disc rotor protector. Actually very easy to pop off as well. Want to make sure that cone's there. And next, you have the disc brake spacer. That's what this orange piece is. Simply pull out. Make sure you do not pull the lever at this point. And this is where it's going to be really helpful to have a hand. Miles, you can lower that. We'll line up the rotor here. All right, now it's in place. This is where you install the through axle. And by the way, you should always reference Lectric's manual, which is online, before you do assembly. Their assembly is going to be just a little bit more thorough than ours. The nice thing about a through axle is not only is it stronger, I mean, look at the width of this, but it also makes at least this part of the assembly toolless. Note the notches because you'll want to flip the lever back and that allows you to spin it into the threads on the other side. And now it's in the notches. Even gives you a nice little arrow so you know which way to turn it. All right, and there we go. Front wheel is attached. Let's do the front fender next. Here's a little tip. Easier to install the fender before the front wheel. So these are the included tools, but you know what will make it even faster? Still won't get it done in under a minute, but this is the toolkit we sell at shop.ebikeescape.com. And it's a ratchet tool. So let's get these fenders attached. And I will attach the front light here. Simply match up the arrows, push into place. Front fender's good. It's actually pretty slick how these fenders go on, and they are made out of plastic, but there's 2 bolts that actually come pre-installed. You remove those and then the fenders can be installed like so. All right, Miles, that actually was pretty darn easy.
Pretty easy.
We have one thing left though, the removable display. So what's great is there is a ton of advanced functionality in here, but also they ship it in a separate box, which is actually a good thing because then it won't get cracked in shipping. And so this is how you attach it. It's pretty darn easy. Line up the lines and simply push into place so it clicks. There we go. And you just do some color matching, green to green, line up the arrows, boom. And then one to the controls. Same thing here, arrow to arrow, push into place. And for those of you who've been asking, how do you remove the display once it's attached? Well, see, there's these 3 little points right here, and they have a flat side and a angled side, so it goes in easy, but then it's harder to get out. You can't just pull it. So to attach the display, push down. And I did not plan this, but our tool has a flat head and it works. Push in, angled to the top a little bit, and pull at the same time. And there you go, your display is removed. This tool available at shop.ebikeescape.com if you need to remove your display.
All right, pop that back on.
And stop the timer. That assembly was pretty easy. Through axle, quick release here and here. Throw on the display, attach the fenders, 4 bolts back here. Besides that, it was toolless. All right, Miles, we need to see how much this beast weighs. Keep in mind, these trikes are pretty heavy, so you might have to lift it into the back of an SUV. There's one bike rack that we're aware of that works with trikes, but you still need to probably have 2 people to lift it.
Or ramps.
Ramps can work too, DIY solutions. All right, are we hanging?
We're hanging, nothing's touching.
91.5 pounds. We'll put on the screen what the old trike weighed, though that had some accessories on it. Miles, we didn't even talk about this right here. It's compatible with Lectric's pet carrier if you want to bring a trailer with you.
I have that.
So this is a differential, which means that the wheels can spin independently. So Miles can spin that wheel while I hold this one, and vice versa if he holds that one. This makes tight turns very possible, though we'll show you in a second. And 500 watt motor, top speed should be 14 miles per hour. And then the rear hydraulic disc brake with a guard here so you don't cut yourself. All right, I think the next step is I want to see this thing folded, especially with the front suspension. I have the left pedal pointing straight out, so we'll see how that works. But first you'll notice I'm going to start with this lever right here, slide and pull out. And look at the cable management in there, Miles. They don't want those cables getting crimped. So unlike the previous generation where the front wheel could slide just barely right here, due to the front fork, I'll take that as a trade-off any day, having the front suspension. You will need to have it on the right here. Now I'm going to fold the handlebars to get them out of the way. All right, so this is how the trike will be folded. Much like the previous generation, it doesn't really sit nicely. It's not a small form factor. I mean, it has 3 wheels, but I still believe you can get this into some larger SUVs. You're going to have to fold the seats down more than likely.
And what I noticed is unless you take the wheel off, be careful when you set it down because this is resting right on the drivetrain and the chain guard. So it won't really rest on this metal bracket unless you take that wheel off.
All right, and since this is a through axle, let's do just that. It'll just take a second. All right, pull this out. So if you are going to put this in a vehicle, this is what I would recommend. Just take the front wheel off quickly and it just takes up a little less space, which is nice.
And you can see the drivetrain is nice and safe.
All right, next, I'm excited to talk about some of the really cool things about this bike. I can't wait to dive into the display. Let's get this bike set back up. So one of the great things about this trike, 13.5 inches is the measurement, super easy to get your leg over. And let's turn on the bike for the first time, but I almost forgot. You will need to wake up your battery, push the button. All right, now I think we're good to go. Their new TFT display first made its appearance on the Lectric XP4. Check out our review. Let's go into the advanced settings and see if we see anything new here. All right, screen brightness. Oh yeah, we gotta crank that up. Sleep, distance, bike classification, class 1 or class 2. Rider mode, here we go. Miles, you think I can do beginner or standard?
I think you should probably start with beginner. Let's be safe.
All right, so that is something that's unique to this bike. And they still have the throttle pedal assist toggle. You can turn pedal assist on or off. and you can have the throttle active or inactive if you want. And yes, there are some throttle output settings. So if you want the throttle limited based off of pedal assist level, that's going to make it more accessible, or you can just unlock it for full power in each pedal assist level. There's throttle zero start. Do you want to have to be moving for the throttle to engage? Another safety feature. Walk mode can be set to a couple different miles per hour. All right, and we're gonna have the light flashing for safety. It's getting a little dark out here. There we go. All right, we're flashing in the front and rear. And check out these hydraulic disc brakes before we get into the first person riding footage. There's unlock or locked. Remember, this bike does not have a kickstand. It has 3 wheels. So I'm gonna go to locked, and this is how it works. Now it just clicks. So pull all the way. Rear disc brake is now locked. Let's go over to the front. Click, click, click. And I am not going anywhere. All right.
How's that suspension feel?
Oh, we gotta check out the suspension. Gotta unlock it. There's a preload. Oh, wow. All right, definitely offers some suspension. 50 millimeters of travel. And to unlock the parking brakes, here we go. And squeeze. There we go, completely disengaged. All right, and we need to test out zero clearance. All right, Miles, let's go for a ride. All right, here we go. Let's see how maneuverable this is. Take it through our slalom course. Oh yeah, remember, trike's really best intended for slower speeds. We'll talk about beginner mode in a second. But yeah, super easy to make it around there. And if you ever wondered, remember we were talking about that rear differential? I can basically spin with the rear wheel, not doing anything, just doing donuts. So yeah, you can make very tight turns. You do need to be careful taking turns though at higher speeds because the rear wheels can come up. Let's take it off a curb. Test out this front suspension. Did you see that?
Pretty good.
Something to keep in mind with trikes is when you're on slightly uneven surfaces, you kind of need to compensate for it. I'm over exaggerating, but you get the idea. And Miles, do you remember beginner mode?
Yeah.
What that means on this bike is I only will go 5 miles an hour no matter what I do. Holding at 5, which is an awesome feature. Let's turn it to standard. Throttle only up to 14 miles an hour. Definitely can feel more power there. All right, Miles, I hit 14 miles an hour. Took some time to get there, but we do have 1,092 watts of peak power. You'll want to stay tuned for our full review because I'll take this through all of its paces, every pedal assist level, up our hill climb test. All right, let's test out the parking brakes. Lock them in. There we go. Works great. Wheel to wheel width is 29.5 inches. Fender to fender is about 30. If you're wondering if it will fit through your doorway. And by the way, if you're looking for your keys, they're on your handlebars. We'll have a link down to some of the cool accessories too that Lectric offers with the XP Trike 2, because you can really increase the utility of this e-bike, including a large basket in the rear. Remember, a link down in the description if you're planning to buy from Lectric. Your purchase supports the channel. Thank you so much for your support, and thanks for watching.
We'll see you in the next one.